Hello, hello, hello. Holy crap, what is this? The TheHaggardNerd is actually on time for once? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what this is. I have no idea what this is. Something must be going on. Hey guys, how's it going? The TheHaggardNerd here. Welcome. Wait, it's Wednesday, my dudes. Means we're gonna be doing some Factorio tonight. And oh man, I'm looking forward to it. This is Factorio is kind of like my Zen garden. So like if I'm ever stressed out, if I just hop into the Factorio and work with some machines and some belts and deal with some productivity and logistical situations, I just feel infinitely better, and it's wonderful. Yes, I am on time. I finally, I think I've got my process down where I'm going to start being on time more often. I was good about being on time there for a little bit, with the exception of a couple minutes here and there, and then the past few streams it's been 10-15 minutes at a time, and I can't be doing that, man. I try to do my best, but I think I got my process down. So I should be able to be on time more frequently from here on out. So I'm excited. Music is a bit loud compared to your voice. All right, well, let's pull that down a little bit because we can't be having that. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, hopefully that's good. Does the stream look all right? Everything look good? Everything sound good? Other than that thing that I just did. That whole changing the audio thing. All right, let me know if that's okay, if it's too quiet now or if it's too loud still, and then we will continue. I like having his background music, but you can also see my mic. Yeah, I know. The thing is, the further away my mic is, the more kind of weird it gets. So I don't care having my mic in frame. That's fine. I can get right up on it. It sounds good. But if I move it away, the problem is I have to turn up my gain, but then you guys can hear the clicky stuff. So I try to keep it close so that way it doesn't pick up all that extra stuff. So let me make sure I didn't just completely foobar all my settings there. There we go. Anyway, but yeah, I don't mind that being on the screen. I know it's kind of poking in from out of nowhere, but I'm thinking I'm actually going to completely redo my setup again. I think I mentioned this before, but my mic should actually go back on my left side again soon. I do like having it on my left side more so than the right side, but that's just things I'll be fixing at some probably actually this weekend. I'll be hopefully changing that around. Anyway, Matt, hello. Kiddafish, what's up, buddy? Mouthburn, what's going on? Looks good on my low res tablet. Okay, good to know. John, hello. Kiddafish, looks good on YouTube. Okay. Dave, hello. Kiddafish again. Don't overstretch yourself. We need the TheHaggardNerd in one piece. Indeed. What's up, TJ? How you doing? Okay, I think that's pretty much it, unless I've missed somebody. I'm scrolling back. I think I pretty much got everybody. Oh, Arithmetic. Hey, what's up, buddy? Larachep. Hey, buddy. If you're still here. Okay. I don't know why, but YouTube is saying that I only have one viewer on the chat, but over here I'm seeing there's 12 there. So my numbers, my number right here is going to be kind of messed up today, it seems. I had to do some sort of weird update. I'm going to reconnect everything. Maybe that'll fix it, but give me one more second. Let me see if they changed my settings somewhere. Oh no, that should be there. That should be there. No, everything's the same. Yeah, there was some sort of update with Restream Chat, and Dragon Max, hey, what's up? And I think maybe they messed up the count for some reason. Anyway, as long as you guys can see and hear me, that's fine. I'm probably actually going to turn off the viewer count for now. And have to do that to all the different things. So you know what? Screw it. It's fine. It's good. It's good. We're not gonna worry about it. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this here stream. Let me get the Factorio music going on in here. Oh, hello. And there we go. Oh man, Ashley. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Oh man, tonight's gonna be a good night. I can feel it. I feel it in my nuggets. Some of you will get that joke. Some of you will not. Is this going to be multiplayer? This is the first I've heard of anything about multiplayer in this game. So if you're interested in doing multiplayer, I think I said this during the Ashton stream. If you're interested in doing multiplayer, hit me up on Discord. Don't wait until like I've actually already started the stream, because if I'm gonna have people on multiplayer, which I'm not opposed to, I like to have everybody set up and ready to go about 15 minutes ahead of time, so that way we can do the entire stream together. I don't like just adding people in randomly like midstream, you know, it's just kind of weird. We can see your volume mixer, by the way. Yes, you can see everything here, because I was working on getting there. I hadn't started recording yet, so let's move that out of the way, because that's a concern. But it's okay. Man. All right, you got it. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead. Man, the music always goes away like right when I'm about to start my episodes, but it's fine. It's totally fine. We're gonna start recording, and we're recording. Okay, cool. Oh man. Hey guys, how's it going? TheHaggardNerd here. Welcome back to Factorio. We are going to go ahead and get back in here. We're still in 0.16. There was a small update, I think, changelog. Yeah, we're now in 16.27. So that was released just recently. We got some simple recipe, price calculator, PVP, production score. Item number in quick bar now shows over the hand part. And a whole bunch of bug fixes, some modding stuff, some scripting stuff, but we're totally all good. Oh wait, no, 0.28. Excuse me, 28. Added a simple recipe price. Oh, yeah, that we already saw that. Okay, anyway, small, but nothing. Small update, nothing too crazy to get into. I did make one adjustment to my mods. I know, but I had mentioned something about lighting and stuff last few episodes, and so I added in this thing called Simon's Lights. It basically takes the place of the Roomba's light mod that I had before, which basically just gives me a huge light bubble around. The whole point of that is last 4 episodes, I believe, the darkness, the nighttime was a little bit too dark for you guys. I don't mind playing in the dark, but I know it's not fun to watch that way. So that will take care of our lighting situation. So let's go ahead and get on in here. There we go. Right, that's where we left off, I think. So let's go ahead and load that. So here, did my wife work on my hair? Yes. She touched up my turquoise, and she trimmed it for me, so it's nice. Let's see here. Haggard, use the Q key to select objects. Q. Oh, I guess you do. Okay. Well, so yeah, if you hover over something, push Q. I did not know that. That's kind of cool. Well, thank you for that. Hey, look at that. That's kind of fun. Alrighty. So, let's see here. What's the difference between a cylinder and a graduated cylinder? Ashley says, one has a degree. Oh, my sister's in the house. Oh, yes. That's exactly how it is. Anyway, last episode, we left off here. We got some stone being picked up here. We want to run that through a smeltery and get some walls built up and everything. Somebody in Discord was asking about the tech tree and how this works. So let me go ahead and do a quick once over here. So like you see here, all these are yellow. This means that I've unlocked them. They put the green ones down at the bottom just to show you, not to clutter up this list of technologies here. So if I were to click, say, on these bullets, it shows me the tech tree here. These two I've already completed. If I wanted to go down here and say, well, what's going to get me trained? Or let's say tanks, right? So tanks right here. But it shows me everything above that tree that is required. And you can see, in order to get this, I need this. In order to get this, I need all these things. And like it highlights. And basically, so if I wanted to get to tanks, I would want to do logistics 2, oil processing, and then that would unlock plastics. And then I would want to set up for that. And then I would want to get engine, advanced electronics, so on and so forth, and work my way down through here. And it's all connected in different ways. There's some that are like super wide that are connected to other different things. Like I think oil processing on up here somewhere. There's one. Oh crap. There, like here it gets kind of crazy because of course engines are required in order to make flights, and then to unlock flight for bots, and it affects a whole bunch of stuff down through there. So it really does show you kind of what's connected to what. Not necessarily the entire tech tree altogether, but just for the things you're looking at. And if you do want to go back and say, oh well, in order to get flight or whatever I just clicked on here, worker robot cargo size number 1, I would need to start with oil processing. So if you clicked oil processing, it would take you then to the oil processing thing, and it'll show you what all that's connected to, and it shows you the arrows saying that there are, you know, 43 here, there's 61 technologies, there's 4 technologies, and so on and so forth. And it's really interactive in the way you can do things. You can also do a search. So robot, you can filter by specific name. Guys can barely see that underneath my overlay there, but you can filter. And the tech tree is super handy in this game. I think it's really well built, in my opinion. But we did not select a technology. I did say a while back that I wanted to work on resource monitoring, because that's a handy thing. So in order to do that, I've already unlocked logistics. I need to unlock logistics too. So that's going to require 200 each of red and green. We did finish our green in our last few episodes. So let's go ahead and unlock this. It's going to take a little while, but we'll get there. Yarm is a very handy monitoring tool. What it does is it allows you to select a patch of materials, and it will list them here, and then you can hide them, and then only like just before they're about to run out, it'll put up a little notifier saying, hey, you're about to run out of this location. So if like you're really heavily using iron or something, you can go back and start looking for another patch and go and get that set up before you run out. So it's kind of handy. Tried over some ore. What, Q? It's just, oh well, I need to find some non-selected ore. So over here, let's do that. Flavoy, hey, what's up? It's an interesting name. No, it picks up, so if you hover over ore, it automatically selects the drills for you. That's really handy. That is really handy. Okay, yeah, I have YouTube Red, but I don't use it too much. There's a couple of shows on there that I like to watch. That's pretty much the only reason why I have it. Okay, so enough yak in my mouth here. Let me go ahead and get like a little smeltery set up over here. I'm actually going to kind of keep this off to its side, to the side rather. But we do need coal, and I don't want to necessarily manually drive coal all the way back over this way. So what if we use one of our smelteries for stone? That'd be a little overkill, but I mean, it would make use. Yeah, might as well. I mean, we could just run the stone all the way over through here, and then run it down into here, and then we'll have, you know, just stone production, and we could probably just use these 4, honestly, or we could extend it out to maybe one bank. But I consider this like 2 banks because the way I've got them separated out. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That way we'll have fast production of walls, and we can start blocking ourselves off from that craziness over on the east, because our pollution is getting right there. So yeah, I think it would be beneficial to have a high production of stone smelting early on like this, so that way we can get as much protection as possible early on. Okay, that finished up. So let's go ahead and clear that out. Cool. Then you know the pain of forgetting that you so basically when you forget to turn your screen off. Yeah, yeah, it's not good. But thankfully, I'm through T-Mobile, so I have like unlimited data. So I don't have to worry about like data issues too much. I know I'm running that over, but that's not gonna be a problem. And that's pretty much tapped out, no need to have that still. And I'm just gonna continue with my weird little pattern here because I like to keep things similar. And I'm only sending one line over. I don't see the need to send a whole lot over. If I need to, I'll run a second line, but oh no. Okay. I forgot that I'd run copper over. So let's just something like that. Once again, spaghetti factory until we get to the point where we can get things more organized. Existence is pain. Let's get our termites going again. So I know it's behind me, you can't see, but I selected my termite gun, of course. Thank you, nanobots. All right. Probably just gonna split this for now, like such. I gotta remember that Q thing. That's really handy. Thank you for showing me that. All right, and this is not the best way to do things, but I'm also gonna split this. You know what? Oh. Like such. That's really not good. Because once we actually start using a lot more coal, this is not gonna hold up. Because we're splitting this one line of coal through all these different smelters, but the smelters aren't using it that fast just now. Or currently, rather, is what I'm trying to say. But it will. It will. Eventually. Once we build it up some. And then what I'm going to do is do an underground to right there. And now, we could probably go ahead. Screw it. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do a full thing. Because why not? All right. Gotta get rid of some of these trees. Okay, once those are gone, we'll tab back over to our... Actually, I could have went ahead and done that, but yeah, once you dispatch or send out the bots, you don't have to wait for them to finish to change your tools. Thankfully. Now the question is, how many items am I going to have to manually craft? I'm just going to write it down because that seems to be fun. What are we out of? No, we got plenty of transport belts. It's just... Oh, I didn't have it selected again. I don't know how I managed that. So I'm gonna have to make some more bots. Where were those? Here, but we need iron. We need a crap ton of iron. Okay. Hopefully it'll hold up. This is working out nice though. Alrighty. So there's no real reason to run this back. So what I'm going to do... Let's see here. A little bit of jiggery pokery here. So, if I do a 9x9, I can do a 4-way. I know that's pulling off on one belt, but it's perfectly fine that way. Perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and put a thing there. And now this will pull as fast as it can until this thing is full. And I'm actually going to go ahead and make a steel chest. And I just realized I did not have my timer on, so it's this episode might run a little long. I've been shooting for about 30 minutes per episode. So this just makes me think of circuits. So we have logic gates here. Indeed we do. Later on, I don't think I have any unlocked right now, but later on you can unlock... Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Modules? No. Like combinators and stuff, so you can put in very basic like Boolean logic. And so if you have like a chest that has a certain number in it, you can send a signal to other things in the factory to either make them do or not do certain things. Yeah, there's all kinds of like crazy circuitry or logic and stuff you can add in this game, which is one of the reasons why I love it. Spagooter. So here, you going to stream Elite Dangerous this or next week? Probably next week, because I'm trying to alternate Elite Dangerous and Ashnir, and I missed the Ashnir update week, so that got pushed back a week. So I did Ashnir last week. I'm going to do Ashnir this week, and then next week we'll do Elite Dangerous, and then we'll get back to alternating back and forth. My schedule has been kind of crazy and hectic, so I do apologize for not playing that sooner, but we will be doing that soon. I promise. Okay, so we have almost... We're not getting a full belt, full saturated belt. Is it at least making it to the bottom? It is not. Oh man, but I mean, is this keeping up? Is this pretty empty? We could probably go ahead and send 2 belts over. Yeah, let's go ahead and send 2 belts. Might as well. We need those walls as quickly as possible. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Yeah, actually, I think you actually would really like this game. If that's, if you'd be interested in playing this, let me know. Like, shoot me a message on Messenger. I think your computer could handle it. It's actually not a super heavy resource intensive game, but oh, it's not even saturating this full on here. Oh, okay, that's just because this is not. I need to rebuild this. But yeah, yeah, I think we could do that. So let me know if you're interested. Maybe I'll have you on, teach you how to play, do some sort of like tutorial stream or something. It'll be fun. All right, so what I'm going to do, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I was talking about trying to get as much done as possible, and right now that is not how this is working out. So I'm going to, instead of having them kind of spaced apart and trying to be resourceful like that, I'm now going to stack them as closely as possible. And of course, I need to rerun these other belts over here as well, because I do want to get them as close as possible. A little bit of reworking, but it's fun. That worked out nice. And then, yep. And then, yep. Okay, cool. Awesome. So let's run that to that. Run this to this. Don't you involve me in stuff you do. Well, I mean, that's only if you want to. I'm not going to twist your arm or anything, but I think you'd like it. I think you'd be fun. Let's go every 2, maybe. I know my technology just finished. Alright, technology, what are we gonna do? Let's do, okay, so we're still looking for Yarm. Yarm is now available? Yes, yes. Let's do it. Oh, it's so loud. It's so loud in my brain. Okay. How's our power looking? That's another thing I need to be conscious of. Okay, so this is a problem. I need to up my power because our production is at max, but our satisfaction is not at max. So we need to make sure our satisfaction is met and our production is lower. So let's see here. I was in the process of asking why you were spacing out the monitors like that. Got the answer already. Awesome. Well, the reason why I was doing it before is because I was trying to be resourceful and not necessarily have to make that many more drills, because obviously this is completely backed up. But the reason why I needed to put them together is because I need to get as much stone down this line as possible, which I'm not currently doing. So there's that. Certainly don't have to apologize for creating awesome content. I'm looking forward to the new vids on ED. Oh, cool, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate your kind words. That's awesome, man. But yeah, I will be making more elite videos soon. Just gotta get through another stream for Astonir. Another thing you can do, you can run with power poles. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons, one of the things I love about this game. So what he's saying is basically when you pull up power poles, if you just click and hold, it'll automatically place the next closest one, except when you're connecting to other power. But yeah, that's a very, very handy thing. I wish Astonir had something like that. Oh, cool. Mouthburn's testing Discord for me. So if you guys are on Discord and prefer chatting there, you can definitely do that. Okay, so power, before I forget again. So I'm under the understanding that it's now 2 steam engines per 1 boiler. So we're going to try to continue with that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build down this way since we're running out of space up here. We could probably go ahead and make 2 more. Let's go 2 up here. And then maybe like 4 more down here. So a total of 6. And I'm going to need a whole crap ton of steel. So, or excuse me, iron. I think I said that. before I was incorrect in iron. And my iron production is way the F down here. Somewhere. There it is. Let's do that. So 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. There's that. Oh, goodness. I'm clumsy today, apparently. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I can do the quick select thing. That is going to make my life infinitely easier. I'm going to be using that pretty readily now. Often. Whatever. Words, man. Words are hard. Oh, it's so good. I don't necessarily need to space these out like this, but I kind of like having that extra space. And I'm going to cut this just for right now so I can loop it down and around like it needs to be anyway. Well, it doesn't really need to be like that, but I like having my coal source run through my power first and then everything else second, so that way power gets priority, because obviously you want power having priority. Okay, right, so we need to put a couple of these guys down. 1 and 2. And then, let's do that. Run that here. And then, let's make a few more pipes. Connect those guys. And then let's grab those. Put one there. One there. And I think with the running, you were talking about pipes earlier, TJ. I think if you use underground pipes, it does the same thing. So let me make a handful of those. Okay, so we need to put down some power poles. Let's go ahead and just do that. And then let's run our... Oh, that works out perfectly. We're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna put the rest of our banks when we put them down, though. That's gonna be a problem. There we go. So now everything should be running good. We should have... Ooh, we are going to need more production soon. So this will get us through a little bit. And we need power there too. So let me recheck that. Oops. There we go. So it looks a little bit better. Okay, cool. It works on blueprints too. Okay, cool, yeah. So basically if you have underground pipes, it'll auto magically run the proper distance, just like poles do. Okay, our resource monitor is done, which is awesome. So now we can actually start thinking about other things. We could probably start making some solar panels, but we really do need to get some damage situated for circuit network. There we go, Ashley. That's what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, let's start working on our gun turret damage, because we're going to need that. We're going to need that soon. Okay, so we have power, and then we need to finish running our stone over to our smeltery. Okay, so this is a full belt now, which is what we want to see. I guess I could have been running it this way, but I don't know. I like to start at the source and then run it from there. Because I'm a weirdo, I guess. And then as soon as we get this ran, I'm gonna get a YARM module scanner, whatever those things are called. A resource, the actual resource monitor tool, I guess. We're gonna need more belt soon. Just gonna follow this around, just like we have. Okay, so we're gonna have to do something about this. So we'll probably do what I did over here. I think that'll make sense. So let's do that. I like to keep everything kind of symmetrical and even, similar. That way I can see at a glance if something's not right. Okay, so we should have that line of stone coming to us very soon. Scroll out a bit. There's our stone coming in. It's not a full line, but it's close enough. A line and a half is not bad at all. We could probably do some sort of weird balancing, but it's not really necessary at this point. I mean, then again, that one side's backing up, so we're gonna have to see what's up with that. We might need a balancer. Just a splitter in between the two. Just kind of act as a buffer. Okay, yeah, that's completely lined up. That's nice. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. And then I see I didn't build this the same, so there we go. I mean, at least it still has the splitter on it, so that way it'll split between the two, and then when the others make their way down, it'll balance whatever's coming in between the two. And that way we won't have as much backup unless just the entire system is backed up. So yeah, we got plenty of stone coming down and through, which is awesome. How fast is this being processed? Not too bad. And we have, oh crap, a whole bunch of stone now. So let's go ahead and handcraft our resource monitor, which is that, and then start making a whole bunch of walls. So I'm literally just gonna craft the entire thing. It takes what, like half second to make one? So that's not too bad. So the great thing with the resource monitor is I'm gonna go ahead and put that down in my hotbar down here. I'm gonna lock that in. So what I like to do is as I start using resources, I then start tracking them. So the first thing I started using was the iron, and I'll zoom out so you can see this effect. I love how this works. Zip. And then if you wait for a second, it pops it up in the top left corner there. Unless they change the behavior. There we go. So added E49 with 805,566 iron ore. So you can toggle it here. You can see what's going on. I know that's behind my overlay. You can click the little eyeball. So if you're out and about, you can actually click it and it'll show you the thing. So here, what is plus? Plus is what? Oh, does it add, does it refresh it? I have no idea. Also, if you are in the view option, you can click this, and I think you can rename it. So iron ore patch 1. Do it. So now it's called iron ore patch, and it tells us that, you know, there's 99% good to go, and the estimated time for what's going on here? The estimated time for it to empty out is 33 hours and 23 minutes at its current rate. So that will change as needed. And of course, if you leave it minimized, it doesn't stay on your screen unless it's starting to get towards the end and it's about to run out. So it gives you a little bit of a notice for that. Let's go ahead and get our gun turret. We're not up to military science yet, so let's go ahead and knock out our bullet damage and stuff like that. Very helpful light radius, indeed. Yeah, we haven't even seen the whole nighttime thing because how big this radius is. I wish that it was not quite as big, but at least you guys can see and it's not in the dark. So the next thing I'm going to do here is, you know, since we're down here, might as well go ahead and click that. Oop, 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 I'm out of range. Click that here. So that'll come up. I'm not going to click this yet because we're not using it yet. You can use it to, like, if you have certain patches you plan on using in the future, you can click it and it'll go ahead and start tracking it for you. And that way, if you forget about it, you can go and look in your list of items. So now I have 2 items. And it tells you what is being pulled up, so you don't necessarily have to go and rename them all, which is kind of cool. So my next thing is I'm going to grab... Oh, I should have grabbed that coal while I was there. I'm going to grab this, and then let me grab the coal, and I think that's pretty much everything we're using currently. And I think it tracks oil as well. Basically any resource you can use in the game, it can track, which is great. Alright, so now we are tracking our items. We don't have to worry about that too much now. There we go. So our coal is now being tracked. Awesome. So I think that's pretty good. So we're still working on making some walls. Let me see, have I made some turrets? I've made 26 turrets. I am going to put a radar, which I already have there, kind of over here, so I can maybe start keeping an eye on this area over here a little bit better. Speaking of which, I should probably check my map. Pollution is still, it's getting closer. We've got another big base starting up over there. Everything's looking clear over here. We've got a couple patches there, a couple patches up there, and then some stuff we're gonna have to worry about up there. So mainly our initial dangers right here. So I'm probably gonna go right about here and run a wall all the way down, and then just put turrets all the way up, so that way we don't have to worry about anything. And like I said, I'm going to put down a radar here, and then popped power there, so that'll let us see up to the wall where they might attack. I'm actually thinking I'm going to put the radar down here, so that way I can see further down. Yeah, let's do that. Just put it there. Q, I gotta get used to that. There we go, and that should give us the visibility a bit further down, up to the wall when we make it. So yeah, probably lined up with this thing right here, all the way down. I'm good with that. Sparkle, hey, what's going on? So I gotta be careful and not mess up anything. Okay, you know what? The termites are gonna be super handy for this right now. So that way it can be nice and clear and I can see what's going on. Now, as long as I don't get an attack immediately. Oh yeah, they're right there. Hopefully they won't see me and come after me, because that would be really bad. And I think with the amount of wall that I have built, I'm going to, or I've crafted, I'm going to make like a double layer wall. There we go. Alright, so that should be good. Let's go ahead and just run it up. I feel a little bit safer after this. Oh man. You guys are silly. Alrighty, bullet damage finished, that's good to know. Then I'm not gonna go to town with the turrets too much. The Great Wall of Haggard, I like it. I approve. There, okay, there's that. Let's go ahead and get our turrets handy. Let's unselect termites, because I think we're good there. I'm going to start centered right around here. I'm going to put a higher concentration of turrets in here, and I'm going to put them a few back, because I used to put them right up against the wall, but somebody advised me that spitters can actually spit super far, and can actually get your turrets if you don't sit them back far enough. So I'm going to do just a line of them right here. This is where I'm anticipating them to attack, and then from there I'm probably going to go I'm gonna have to count that. if I just do maybe every two, I'm gonna have to make more you know, that's Oh, there needs to be, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know how I'm going to do this without having to worry about stuff. So blueprint, new blueprint. I'm going to grab this. Perfect. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. So now I can just do this. Oh, and I need my termites back, it seems. Okay. Termites. Oh, you guys. Okay, that should work. So that way I don't have to necessarily count those out one by one. I can just pop them down via blueprint. Everything works out nicely. I think that's good. And then I know they're not being placed down right now, but they will once I finish. I'm using my termites right now. And I think that is good. Awesome. So I can get rid of those. And then tab over to my constructor bots. Plop. And then we'll get to do the fun thing of going through and providing ammo to all these. Very, very fun. Now I have enough, right? Where are I have 3 left. Ooh, I'm gonna have to make a couple. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 3 more. Should be good. Also, let's do more bullet damage, so bullet shooting speed. That affects turrets as well, I'm pretty sure. And do I have enough? Any one more? Oh, okay. They take a minute to run. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm gonna put 5 in each. And these are the armor piercing, so they're a little bit more heavy duty. I'm probably going to have to make more of these by hand, unfortunately. I think there's a way to do this quicker, but I don't know what it is. There's a mod I used to use, which is like autofill or something like that. I'm going to have to look that one up, because basically, if you have any sort of ammo in your inventory, when you place down a turret, it'll automatically place a certain amount, a pre-configured amount of ammo in the turret. Which some people might consider cheaty if you like to do turret creep on bases. And I don't disagree with that, but it saves me from having to go through one by one. Okay, we're gonna have, oh, almost enough. So let's go ahead and split these last 3. Let's do 3 and 2 and 2. That should be good. And then I'm gonna hand make a few more. It's gonna take a little bit of time, so we'll get there. We'll come back. But at least we're now defended on this wall. And I also need to make some more construction bots. So let's just kind of situate that. It's gonna take a while. Take 1 second each to make. Alright, so I don't have to worry about that so much. I'm going to leave that going because we'll probably need more walls as we go. Alright. So, I think that's actually going to be a good place to end this episode. We got a lot done this episode. We made the wall, we got our stone over and smelted for the bricks and everything, which we'll be using later on too. Yeah, I'm kind of confident in our current base. Next episode, what I want to do is start working on. Well, I need to make my way towards trains. So that's after we get this bullet shooting, like my ammo upgrades and stuff situated. I want to start thinking about like outposts and trains and stuff like that, and getting production set up to make engines and all the components needed to automate the creation of rails and such stuff like that, because we will need to start using stuff like that soon. Let me go ahead and just continue with the bullet shooting speed. Actually, not there yet. Bullet damage, not there yet. Let's go ahead and continue with the bullet shooting speed. And guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you like what I do, hit the like button. If you're ever on the Twitch or the Mixer side, make sure you hit that follow button. I appreciate it. Pardon me. And guys, do me a favor. If you like my stuff, you'll help my channel grow. Share my videos, share my live streams, leave likes, leave comments, all that good stuff. Because the more you guys interact with the videos, the more people that'll come and hang out and be part of the community. I definitely want to grow I can't talk tonight. I definitely want to grow the community as big as possible, but I need your help to do that. So guys, I appreciate your support that you show me every single day. Thank you guys so much. My way of saying thank you is once we get 2,500 subscribers over on the YouTube side, I'll be doing a giveaway for a $50 Steam digital gift card. And if you want details on that, make sure you check the link in the description below. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Take care. All right, guys, we will continue. We got 3 more episodes to do tonight, if I can use my words properly. Speak with your lips, nerd. Speak with your lips. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting my turds wingled today. Just the mouth does not want to cooperate. And for some reason, my laptop blue screened on me. We'll get started with this next episode in just a moment, guys. Good thing I wasn't using my laptop to stream. I'm actually using just my main computer to stream tonight. Been having some issues. Okay, let's do restore. Should give me everything back, hopefully. Okay, cool. Everything's back. That was really weird. The reason why I'm freaking out over my other computers, because that way I can see kind of what's going on. And of course, it's showing that I have 4 viewers and I have like 25 just on YouTube alone. That's fun. Thank you guys for joining. Let me try to refresh this again. I know you guys can see this. It's not notifications. It's not that one. It's not the bot. What is it? It's the account. And I guess you guys don't necessarily need to see that information. So let's reconnect. I'm actually going to disconnect and reconnect YouTube, so give me just a second. Oh boy. Okay. So I reconnected it. I'm kind of bummed that the views. Yeah, it's not picking up Mixer or YouTube. That is very strange. Let me do a quick check on something. That's correct. We'll get started with this next episode in just a second, guys. I appreciate your patience. It just drives me nuts when things don't work properly. So, sorry, I'm taking care of this. I'm doing one quick thing to see if it'll fix the number, and if it doesn't work, then we'll get started with the next episode. If it does, then awesome. One more quick thing, make sure that my thing is set up. I mean, it's showing the proper count where it matters, and that's right. Okay, so yeah, so it's Restream's count thing that's foobarred right now. So it is not me. I do not need to worry about it anymore. It's just kind of bummed that I'm not getting my count up there properly. Okay, let me go ahead and minimize that. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Let's check one more quick thing because we're almost there. Don't need that. Cool. All right. Show. Let's click that back. I mean, at least as long as I can see you guys, that's all that matters. It just that number's gonna be wrong. And you know, while we're here, might as well just freaking do that and get done with it. So, all right, let's get on with this next episode. Thank you all for your patience. And Coop, what's up, buddy? Okay, recording. Hey guys, how's it going? TheHaggardNerd here. Welcome back to Factorio. I almost blinked on the name of the game because that's how awesome I am. Last episode we ran some stone over from over here all the way over to our smeltery. We went ahead and dedicated one full thing to smelting of stone so we can make bricks. So that way we could make our wall, so that way we don't have to worry about the biters that are right there and the pollution that's about to come across. So as long as they go straight in and not like go up the wall and try to attack, we'll be safer, but I may have to just do a full line of turrets all the way up and down just for peace of mind. But we'll see how they attack the first time when they attack, because it will come. It will happen soon. We need to start thinking about maybe trains and how we're going to set up things to handle trains. We need to start thinking about blue science, which I like to have like big factories set up for blue science. Oh, blue science is not a thing yet. So in order to make a military science pack. Okay, so military science is a new thing to me. Man, you have to make a gun turret, a grenade, and a piercing round in order to make one military science pack. That is new to me. Holy crap. I wasn't believing on the counter, only 4 viewers. Yeah, there's 24 right now on YouTube alone. And there's 4 on Twitch, and who knows on Mixer right now. So yeah, that's another quick thing, guys. If you do have a Twitch account, make sure you hop over on Twitch and watch me there, at least for the next few weeks, because I'm working on trying to up my average viewers so I can get affiliate status, which would be kind of cool. In order to get to trains, I'm going to need engines, so let's do that. Anything quicker though? Advanced material processing. Steel furnace would be nice. We're not ready for oil yet. I'm not really big on shotgun shells, shotgun stuff. The pick stick would be handy, but we're not there yet. Bullet damage 3 requires more military stuff. And yeah, so let's go ahead and start looking at getting engines researched, because that'll unlock a bunch of cool stuff for us later on. All right. Let me think about this. So that's all just feeding into there. So the way I like to do things is I like to have a huge outpost for each individual component. So that way, if we're and start with the raw materials and end with the actual product. So for example, I would have an outpost for green circuits that would also house copper cables, which would also house gears. No. Okay. So basically, I want to start making outposts, and each outpost is going to be self-contained. If you just put in the raw materials, then the final materials will be produced. So let's think about this. So what we want to do is basically replicate this entire little section here, but separate it out into a larger, more amazing, but self-contained area. Let me just do it. I'm bad about explaining the thoughts that are in my brain. Okay, so a simple thing would be gears. That's one of the first things we use. So gears will be its own thing. So we're gonna make like a gear assembly area down here, I think. Let's start looking at using some of this area down here. I think that would be perfectly fine. We don't want to run into this area too much, because that's all going to be smelting as once we start bringing, like, I'm thinking we're going to be bringing trains in up here and having stuff drop off and then feed into the smeltery and everything, and then trains coming up and picking up stuff from down here. So we're probably going to want to start working this entire area down here. So I think I'm going to give myself a bit of space, probably line up with this iron ore here, make some area, and start producing a crap ton of gears. Command delete TheHaggardNerd. What? Nightbot is too bootylicious. What? Oh man. Okay, you guys are getting all kinds of funky. So I am not going to be friendly to forests. So let's just do that. Might as well. That's only 75, and that'll give us steel furnaces, which will produce faster anyway, which is good. That's what we want. So I'm going to let these guys do what they need to do. Wrapping most of your decisions on try catch. That would be so great. Then you could determine if it's the best action to take, or if it just fails miserably. It makes you want a blue screen. Oh, it's so good to have these guys. More tree farts, indeed. Oh, there's one here. Got it. I know it's kind of dangerous getting rid of all these trees because trees eat pollution. It helps keep you blocked, and of course that's on the same side as my good buddies over there, the biters. But I'm going to start needing this area for production soon, so let's go ahead and get it cleared out. Ready to go. Jamie just laughed about the tree farts. Awesome. Hey Jamie, how you doing, buddy? All right. I think that's good. I think that's good. Things working out nice. Jamie is my nephew. He's what, 9? 8? 9? 8? I can't remember, I'm sorry. I'm a bad uncle. Okay, so we've almost got this area cleared up. Oop. Add one more to Twitch. Ah, cool, thanks. Oh man. Imagine if we had to go through and knock all this out by hand. That would be a pain in the butt. Ranjansian. Hey, what's going on, buddy? I don't know whose face that is for that emote, but hey, it's fine. It's good. I think. Could be not good. Could be very not good, but I'm sure it's fine. Yes, Ashley is family. Poor Ashley. Oh, for being family. Oh man, well played, sir. Well played. I won't disagree with that. Okay, so I obviously don't want to build on the ore itself here. So, and I want to kind of stay back and off from the biters. So, let me think about this. I thought I had more wall than that. Oh, I do have more wall than that. I could break out each area with its own wall. That'd be kind of cool. Then everything would be nice and safe and even. Yeah, let's run it down to the trees down here. And I'm just kind of doing this as like an outline. This is not the final build. Okay, so let's go ahead and start looking at. Ooh, we can do nanobot speed and stuff now. Railway, sweet. We definitely want that. So let's go ahead and do that. And we also want to repair these guys, apparently. There we go. Okay, so I need to make a whole bunch of these assembling machines because I'm going to start building big and it's going to be awesome. And the reason why I'm building so many gears is because we'll eventually need a whole bunch of gears later on. And I want to go ahead and build with the idea that later on, I know I'm going to have a huge amount of production that's required for certain things. So, of course, I'm not going to put this many assemblers for gears only. So, let's start down in this corner. And think about how we want to do this, because I mean, like I said, I'm not huge on ratios, but it's good to kind of have everything kind of even and planned for. Should be good. Okay, so this is going to make gears for us. And it takes a half second to, and requires 2 iron plates for 1 gear. So we are going to definitely want, of course, I should have fast inserters and everything here, but we'll go back and update this later. So we'll want to crank out or push down as much iron as possible. And I don't know how much fits on a fully saturated belt, so let's go ahead and just do... Let's do 8 for right now and see if that works. You know what? Maybe we don't just put in... Maybe we have a train per each base item, and then have that item go to each more advanced outpost. So later on... Yeah, I think that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. Okay. Disregard. So right now I'm making gears. So going back to the... I'm getting all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. So for the green circuits, going back to that example. So instead of having only copper and iron plates delivered to make green circuits, maybe what we do is have an outpost that makes only copper cable, and then have 2 trains deliver copper cables and one deliver iron plates, and then have that outpost produce green circuits, and then have those green circuits hauled off to some other location. I think that's a good start. That works. Yuji, hey, what's up? Victoria, I'm working on my first 1K science per minute base now. Oh wow, that's pretty significant. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's continue with this. I think that should work out. So Q, right? Yeah. Learn something new every day. Okay, so let's go back to this. Keep forgetting. This. Oh, what was that? Basic trains. Nice. So let's doot. You know, I could have laid out my lighting and stuff first, but I'm a dummy, so I did not. So every 2. Okay, so I don't know if an entire belt is going to make it down because it uses 2 per. So it depends on how quickly... What is it? Control? No. Alt? No. Oh, what is it? Is it Shift? Oh, crap. No, it's not Alt. It's not Alt. What? I done did a thing. Okay. So, there is a way... I thought there was a something you could do. It allowed you to copy. There it is. It's Shift right click, and you hold Shift to yeah, you hold Shift and it'll paste. Okay, hold Shift, left click for paste, hold Shift, right click to copy. Got it. Man, I am all over the place today, guys. So let's go ahead and get some railways, automated rail transportation. This is from the Smarter Trains mod, which is kind of fun. It allows you to do a little bit more advanced configurations for your rail systems and such. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is my power. Oh, I didn't unlock larger, longer power lines, so maybe we'll do that next. But let's go ahead and just make a few more of these guys. So that way we'll have it and we can run power up this way for now. So 6. Green circuits, yeah, I may have said green science. Have you ever watched How to Keep a Mummy? I have not even heard of that. Oh, you were asking near that. Yeah, you guys like to chat about anime. That's perfectly good. Okay, cool. So I know it's a little silly to have this all the way down here, but the idea is that we'll set up a train to pick up smelted iron and run it down here to process. And it will be beautiful. And if everything works out nicely, we probably just copy this over a couple times and have a whole bunch of gears being made. But how are we going to do this? I think I'm going to want to run it back up. I gotta watch for side loading too, but we will address that as needed. All right. Haggard's still in his training shoes. I'm trying to just make some sort of synth shoes. How about that? Okay, I think for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break. Well, this isn't even being used. So what I could do is run. Yeah. Let me start finishing sentences. I could use this that's already going down to this area. I don't necessarily need to break all that down. So I'm actually going to just manually run these lines down, and then once we get into trains, I'll replace it with trains. Because we don't have it just sitting down there doing nothing. Let's do something like that. Just split one off. Train schedules and stops, very cool. Now, is that going to line up at all? So what was I saying I needed? I was gonna say that I needed power lines. Yeah, that's what I need. So let's get that done. Sure, man. Hey, what's up, buddy? Checked out Submotion Orchestra, some pretty chill jazz electronic music. Yeah, absolutely. Aren't they good? Well, like, some of their stuff's kind of hit or miss, but a lot of their stuff's like really, really good. And she's got such a beautiful voice. This is very funky, but look at the job done. And I know this is not necessarily necessary to go back up to the base, but these will at least be ready for when we need them. Oh no, I need more transport belt. Band called Submotion Orchestra, Ashley. They're very chill, like electronic jazz kind of craziness. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. Okay, there we go. We have transport belts, no problem now. This is not fully compressed belts, but we'll deal with that later. Nice. Okay, so let's see how these handle the amount that I'm pushing down to it right now. Welcome back, Mouthburn. Alright, so let's take just a moment, but we'll get there. How's our power looking? Still doing good, okay. Oh, this might actually work out fine. Or not. It's getting to about halfway. Yeah. Fully compressed belt might make it all the way down, but we can at least run this back up and feed it back in so it's not just wasting power. Okay, so, the iron gears go up in here. It's being used. We can actually get rid of this now, because this is all useless. And I need to start using my deconstruction planner, or whatever you want to call it. Going to connect that back into power here. And And then I don't know where my collection for gears went off to. Or maybe I picked it up. I'll have to set up some sort of collection. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Because I feel like maybe I've missed it or... You know, it's fine. It is what it is. Let's do a full stack. Let's do it with fast inserters because we have those now. I feel like I'm gonna walk around and it's like, oh well, there's the box I was using to collect, but I don't really see it, so it's perfectly fine. So we don't need this anymore. Now that opens up some space. Let's go ahead and run both of these lines down and in. Nice and easy like. And then run this one line. That was going up and around. Why? Because those gears went up there. Okay, we can just do this. Might actually be able to run a second line up. I'm being a little bit more... I don't know, goddamn. Come on, words. Come on, man. I'm better than this. Okay, so... so I'm considering, like, efficiency and numbers and everything a lot sooner than I should be. Like I said, this is still kind of early. And, I don't really need to be spending a whole lot of time on fine-tuning small things like this. Because once we start getting bigger and bigger, then we'll need to pay more attention to, like, efficiency and maximizing, you know, flows of components and items and such like that. So, you love my Subnautica series. I hope you play it again sometime later. Yeah, well, I hear that they're doing a DLC at some point. And once they release the DLC, maybe I'll take a look at that. But, okay, so we got that. Electric energy distribution, those are the bigger things. Let's go ahead and get more rail stuff situated. We are going to need to get rail stuff built soon. Do we have... We can make straight rails. Okay, cool. So we can start setting up some sort of process that will build straight rails. And of course we have stone coming into the base. So... What's up, Larry Chip? How's it going? Slaps whiteboard. Mouse slams whiteboard again. Algorithms! What the oh, man. Okay. Okay. So the reason why I've stopped working with the gears is because we're fully saturated in the base, and that's going to propagate back, and those down here are going to get filled up, and then it's going to back up the plates here, and that's not really a concern. Later on, once it empties out again, it'll be more of a concern, and we will deal with that then. So let's go ahead and start getting rails automated, because rails, you generally need a lot of rails when you build a large rail network, of course. So we need steel plate, which we're gonna have to start thinking about revamping our steel situation, because steel requires a whole bunch of iron. So it looks like we're gonna need a... It's like 5 to 1, isn't it? It's 1 to 1. It's 1 to 1. So what we can do is actually make us another smeltery for iron plates, but change up the bottom to where, or the second half, to smelt the iron into steel. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're actually going to make this area another smeltery, but we're gonna make it into steel. Because we do need to vamp that up, or ramp that up, rather. If I can use the right words properly. I'll share what I got from... Oh, okay, got it. Appreciate it. Yeah, the brain is totally not cooperating with me tonight. You guys will have to pardon me. I did get sleep last night. The puppy actually slept through the night. But, I'm still not caught up to sleep, so when I get tired, man, my brain just goes to mush, and words are particularly hard. Thinking I can do, getting those words out from my brain to, you know, to my mouth is the hard part. So I can sit here and play this like perfectly fine, but like trying to tell you guys what's going on and how to do it, it's just not working out for me. Okay, so constructor bots are not selected. There we go. So we need some more long guys, some long boys, and then we need some inserters. We actually have inserters being made. Did I get a chance to check out Surviving Mars? Is that the Sims meets, like, it's basically Sims on Mars and base building, city building. I'm really not a big fan of Sims, so I don't know if that's something I'd be getting into. I am totally blinking on what I'm trying to get here. There we go. Inserters. Thank you. Oh, and I needed some furnaces as well, it seems. Gonna make a handful of those. Have I played Dark Souls? No, I have not. I've just never really gotten a chance to. It looks interesting. I just haven't. I hear it's very, very hard. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it'd be fun, but I just haven't. Okay. So, before I start running anything into here, I need to think about this. So, from tests I found before, I did before, I found out that even though steel takes 5 iron plates, the time difference between the production of iron plates versus the production of steel plates, you can actually do like a 1-to-1, because for each furnace that's making steel, a furnace making iron plates can put out approximately 5. So the ratio is fine. So what I'm going to do is use half of this for iron plates and the other half for steel, which basically means I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to do all this. Yay, advanced rail signals. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, let's look at braking force. Oh, they can slow down faster, so it's not a requirement for trains just yet. So we have logistics train network, so that's a thing that we will work with soon. I can start hand making rails and stuff like that now, which is kind of cool. So if we have iron coming in like we do, you know, our main resource on the outside and coal on the inside, that'd be fine. But we're gonna have to break it here, and then we can, oh, you know what? This will work out perfectly. If we turn those in, they won't mix. Produce 10K electronic circuits. That's fantastic. And the exact same situation will happen down here as up there, because all of our iron plates will go on the outside and then they'll pop on in the inside. The coal will stay to the center and everything will be pooped out to the side just like we have it. That is wonderful. I'm excited about that. Now the question is, do we have enough iron ore production to get this to work? So once again, we're gonna split off this coal, which is gonna bite us in the ass at some point, but hopefully today is not that day. Get that filled in. So I did have, I think actually, I did have extra lines coming in, so we are going to start using that. And what did this last line? Oh, that went down into here to make steel. So we could actually go ahead and cut this line, since this is now no longer needed. And then this is no longer needed. So that's just going to go up and around where it's supposed to go over to feed the rest of the base. Okay, that's perfectly fine, actually. So what we can do now is get rid of all this. And use it like we're supposed to now. Surviving Mars is the Sims part. The Sims part is only giving them a job. Then you let them get on with it. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, it did look interesting. It looked very sim-ish. So I was like, a little weird about that, but it's something to check out. I have kind of a full plate right now in terms of games that I'm planning on playing, because we did just finish up Beyond Good and Evil on the weekend, but I have 2 games lined up that I wanna mess around with, and I gotta figure out when I'm gonna be doing those. Actually 3 games. Still undecided on the one though. But I'm not telling yet, because you guys will find out and it'll be awesome. It'll be a secret. That worked out nicely. Okay, so if everything works out properly, this guy will start making iron plate. We'll write it down with him. So there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, and then of course there's 6, but the first 5 will be delivered. Well, that's not gonna be fast enough to pick up all 5, but yeah, there we go. 5. So now that should be producing, so 1. The idea is that to be full green by that time that says 5. And then that will mean that our production is pretty much 1-to-1. So there's 4. And there's 5. That's perfect. That's perfect. That works out wonderfully. So I'm gonna do this thing again down here, because I will need to run that up into the base soon, but right now I am just collecting it, and this is not a fast production, so I'm not going to use fast inserters for that just yet. And let's put a power pole down. Once we figure out how we're going to build our rails, then I'll line this up better and get it in. God, I can't think of the words I'm trying to use. Like inserted into the base. I don't even know. We're gonna get rails built is what I'm trying to say, and it's gonna be awesome. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. So guys, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like what I do, hit the like button. If you want to help my channel grow, share my videos, share my live streams, leave likes, leave comments, all that good stuff. Because the more you guys interact with the videos and stuff, the more people will come and hang out, maybe be part of the community. I definitely want to grow the community as big as possible, but I need your help to do that. And my way of saying thanks is once we hit 2,500 subscribers on the YouTube side, I'll be doing a giveaway for a $50 Steam digital gift card, and make sure you check the link in the description below for more details on that. So guys, I appreciate the support you guys give me every single day. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. As always, thanks for watching. Take care. All right, guys, we got integrate. Yes, that is the word I was looking for. Thank you so much. Oh my God. See, just brain no worky tonight, apparently. Holy crap. I am so sorry, guys. So guys, we have 2 more episodes to record tonight, so hang out. We will continue. Okay, we're recording. Cool. Oh man. Oh boy. Brain farts indeed. Oh, all day long. All day long. Hey guys, how's it going? The TheHaggardNerd here. Welcome back to Factorio. So I want to say a big old thank you to Ranjansian. I don't know how you say your name. I do apologize. Integrate was the word I was trying to look for, that I was looking for at the end of last episode. We're going to integrate this steel back into our base, so we can make rails, and that'll be great. It'll be cool. It'll be awesome. I'm probably just going to put off a little bit of like a side production. Oh, is this actually working though? I mean, there's enough getting down to the bottom. Yeah, it is working. It is working. This is as fast as this is going to do. This could produce more, but that can't produce more. So it'd be a waste actually to add more iron smelting to this setup, because that would just back this up, and then there'd be no point of having those guys. So it's perfectly fine. It's good. Yeah, my brain has just not been working for me tonight, guys, so you have to pardon my terrible language skills tonight. I'm just gonna hand make a whole bunch of these. I think that'll be fine for right now. I need to start looking into making like machines and stuff like that and engines, but I think you need, if I'm not mistaken, you need an assembly unit to do that. Locomotive, there's a pump. I feel like we may have not unlocked the thing I'm looking for. Have we not unlocked trains proper? There's a pump, there's storage tanks, there's rail chains, there's the locomotive, which requires engine units, but I don't see engine units currently. Unless they're hiding on me. They may be hiding on. There they are. There we go. We need steel plates for that, which I have steel plates for that in my inventory. No, not in my inventory because I used all my steel plates. There we go. So the thing with engine units, as I was saying, has to be created in an assembly unit, so assembly machine. So I know this is kind of funky, but it's gonna work and it'll be fine. What I'm gonna do is an in and an out, and I'm going to kind of cheaterize here. And engine, so steel, iron, and 2 pipe. So let's go ahead and put all the steel we have. I need to put iron in the smelters. So I don't need to hold on to 245. And then get rid of that. And then the stone, actually the stone can be used for rail, so I'm not gonna get rid of that. So we need a whole bunch of iron gears. So let's go ahead and drop what we have in there, or at least a stack there. And then we need, what, pipes now? I need pipes to be automatically created. And that's iron plates. So do we have any iron plates? We can do some funky stuff right here. And it'll be perfectly fine. This is just adding in stuff temporarily so that way it works out and we don't have to worry about too much. This is a temporary fix until we can make a bigger production, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that's going to be pipes. And then I just realized that's not going to work. So what we need to do is move it out a little bit more. Like such. And then I'll just do it on the other side. And then put an inserter there. Do pipes. Yeah, and that'll just crank out pipes. And I'll probably do like 2 stacks. No need to do like the entire thing. So if we put some pipes in over here, that should get us started on some machines, some engines. Cheater Eyes just made itself a word. I like it. I approve. Okay, so we now have an engine, which is wonderful. Now we need what? 20 engine units in order to make 1 locomotive. So that's a thing. So we're gonna let that kind of process. We're gonna take some more of these pipes, plop them on in here. We're gonna need to put as much piping over into that as possible. And see, this is the great thing, like once you get bots and stuff, like it can automatically move stuff around chest to chest because of how bots work. We're not there yet, of course, though. So it is what it is. It's fine. Okay, so we have some engines being created. I'm going to continue placing pipes over here because I'm being like obsessive about this. And this takes a little bit of time. So we got 3 now, right? 4 now. So we're going to have to just hang out. And I realized I made a submachine gun and I never put it in my area, my gun area, gun selector, tool selector, whatever. No. Serious? Is it C? It is C. There we go. I have a submachine gun. It's great. How are we doing over here? They're still not swarming yet. There's a few of them there. They will eventually come over, but I wonder if I should I should start picking on them a little bit. Because if I do that, though, if I start picking on those guys... Oh my gosh, that has gotten so much more crazy since I last looked. If I start picking on these guys are going to come. But it'd be a good test to see if my defenses are set up properly. So, let's have a little bit of fun here. And did I not restart my freaking timer? I did not. Oh boy. So I need some steel plates in order to make a gate. So let's go grab some steel plates. I know I'm all over the place. I'm really just kind of doing something to pass the time until we get 20 engine units situated. We're halfway there. So let's make a couple of gates. Let's make 4 gates. That was 3. It saved right when I was clicking, so let's put it right about here. I think that works. So that works nicely. All right, here goes. Do your thing. Nice. Now I can take out these guys. Kind of on my own. I could put down a turret. That would be ideal. Let's do a little bit of turret creep. Do I have any more turrets? No, I do not. So let's make like 4 of them. Yeah, they're producing fast enough to where it's like it's gonna be difficult to take them down. I could probably do this by hand, as long as I'm conscious of the dangers. Could also put down some turrets. There we go. So now, that guy can deal with the biters, and I can deal with the rest. You know what? I'm going to make this a little faster for myself. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. What did I just do? Okay. That doesn't really... If you push space, that's interesting. Alright. I don't even know what that was doing. Okay, so if you push space, which is the usual fire button, with the nanobots, it makes that weird cloud, which is, I don't think, something that's supposed to be happening. And I know my technology is ready to be taken care of, but I'm not there yet. There's that. Well, our immediate problems have been solved, so we don't have to worry about those guys for a while now. So, let's take a look at some stuff here. So we got some nanobot range. Got some circuit network stuff, and we have this programmable speaker, which is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and just do the nanobot range and speed, because we've been using those pretty consistently. Alright, well that takes a little bit of stress off the table, because those guys are down, which is awesome. Anybody else in the area we need to start worrying about? Over there is going to be a problem, but really this entire area is going to be terrible. But thankfully we have our wall, and I think that's going to help us out. What are those creatures? The biters. They are the native inhabitants of whatever this planet's called, and there's a name for the planet, but I can't remember what it is right off. But yeah, they don't like your pollution, and they come to eat you. Okay, so that is doing its thing. Okay, so our engines hopefully are done. It's a nice little side quest there that we did. 29. Okay, cool. Okay, what are we missing? What, pipes? Never hurts to have too many engines. We need more steel going too, so there's that. It'll do its thing, and I'm gonna put a fast inserter there, so that way it can plop everything in quick enough for the next round. Actually, it doesn't really matter, because I should probably have 2 of these working on it, but you know, it's going to be producing engines at a slow rate, and as long as they're being produced consistently, then it's not a problem. Novice. Yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you. That's the one. Okay, so we can make an engine now? We can make a... We need more steel, okay. Locomotive. We're about to make our first train, and we've not gotten any rails laid down, so yay! That's how that works. One of those, and then I think I'm gonna do double wagon, and then maybe plan for 4 wagons, but only work with 2 to start. I think that's reasonable. So we have 776 rail currently. We just need a whole bunch of iron or stone for that, so I feel like maybe I could probably just run up and grab a whole bunch here. Just make some by hand. For those of you not familiar with what I'm doing, if you hold F, it collects. If you hold Z, and is it Z or is it G? No, it's Z. I thought it was Z. It puts it down, but I think you have to have it selected. Yeah. Yeah, you have to have it selected. If you hold Z. There we go. Cool. That's what it was. So let's make a few more of those, and then we need more steel. So, okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. So now the big thing is we need to start thinking about how we're going to be transporting things and how we're going to set up some sort of loop, some sort of system to let trains kind of come in and out of here to both drop off resources, including coal, to pick up resources, all the different types, and then take those resources to the different parts of the map, to, you know, so we can make use of them and stuff. So, I think I'm going to keep this set up here because this is perfectly fine, and we can change these around as needed, but I think maybe I'm going to make my train depot, my drop-off location, it's going to run into this, though. That's kind of a problem. And I don't want to have rails going everywhere. I mean, of course I do want rails going everywhere. This is going to be like an outpost build. Herp-de-derp. And I need to charge the battery pack because I didn't freaking plug it in. So guys, give me 1 second. I do apologize. Professional. All right. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just doing some cleanup work up here because some of these guys were already done. So that's good. So let's think about this though. Let's think about this. So if we have trains coming in from up here and then splitting off into drop-off areas, but the problem is we're running into this lake over here, and I know landfill takes a whole crap ton of stone to make though, right? And if you push plus, I think it makes it bigger. Oh wow, they extended the range on that, which is kind of cool. So yeah, we could fill in all this and have everything kind of come in above, but that's gonna be a little tedious. I'm thinking maybe we go ahead and just plan on having our rail come over here, because more than likely what we'll do is by the time this is all done, we'll have most of this ripped back up anyway. Yeah, I think that's fine. That is perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and think of like an outer an outer loop so that way they can bypass. And I'm going to have them come in from the north and then go out. And it's going to be a clockwise kind of deal. Okay, let's do this. You know, I do have my blueprints I could do. Yeah, we can do it that way. Nanobot range is finished. Okay. Let's do nanobot speed. I think I'm good with that. And then maybe right there. I like to have the nice sharp corners, so let's do that. And then I'm just going to have it run out into craziness. I'm going to make this loop fairly large, just to kind of have that space to work with. Where are the aliens? These red spots. I know you can't really see them because they're little red spots, but they're alien bases. Did you not see when we took down that one base moments ago, John? Oh, it is picking up this stuff. Okay, interesting. So are you saying that I can use constructor bots to deconstruct trees? Just like you can the regular ones? Yes, you can. All right, so that way I can collect wood if necessary. That's pretty fantastic. Good to know. All right, so let's run this up. Make sure we give ourselves plenty of space going north, and then wrap it back around. Come on, buddy. You're supposed to be doing your thing. Come on. And am I out of... Oh, it's because I picked him up. That's why. Herp-de-derp-de-doo. Alright. So let's do this. Just going to run it up. Probably kind of in line with that ore patch to the west of us. What is that? What's going on here? Okay. Probably about right here. They were quiet for aliens. Yeah, well, I mean, it's early game, so it's not like they're super powered just yet. Keyword yet. They will be, though. Okay, was that it? I think that was it. It looks like I'm going to have to clear some of these trees so I can see where this turn is. Okay, so we kind of damaged our rail a little bit there, but it's fine. We're good. So yeah, let's do that. Let's... Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, apparently it doesn't like me doing that. What is going on here, buddy? Okay, maybe I should make the rail by hand. Why are you being weird? Okay. You know what? Let's, it's like behaving strangely. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. I just wasn't hitting shift. Derp. Okay, that's my silly sound apparently. I make the game look easy. I wouldn't say that. I just kind of know what I'm building early on. I've went through this process a few times, so maybe that's what's up. The great thing is we can use this line to pick up this ore up here and stuff. And then tapping R rotates your doohickey here. Technical term, of course. Got old shift when you start the rail, use it in Ghost. Yeah, Yeah, I was trying to do that, I guess, and just not succeeding. I don't know exactly what happened or why I was derping it up there, but some derpification was really happening for sure. I think I was clicking it with shift and then letting go of shift. That's exactly what was happening. That's why I was being silly. Did I line that up? I didn't even line that up. What the hell am I doing? Haggard, the master screw-up-ificator. Let's do that. I'm just going to kind of bring these down closer and closer until I can get them to line up. Alright, I want that to line up here. Like that. Yeah. Okay, so let's run around in a circle. Let's let these meet up, and then we'll go run the other way. There we go. Alright, Chris, thanks for hanging out. It's good seeing you. What's up, Hawaiian? How's it going, buddy? The host of the most. Oh, man. Okay, so that is clear. What's up, Torvok? How's it going, buddy? So, nanobot speed has increased. Did you see how quickly it changed? That's awesome. Okay. Like, as soon as that beeped, those things started going super fast. It's awesome. I like it. So, circuit network. Research speed. Research speed might be fun, but it's going to run us into stuff issues later. Basically, we're not going to get blue science as quickly as we need to in order to start unlocking these things that require blue science. So using the lab research speed upgrade right now is not really going to be useful. So let's do other things that will be handy. So let's go ahead and research some circuit network stuff. Not bad work, keeping you busy. Well, being busy helps time go by faster, in my opinion. And as long as it's the good kind of busy, not the stressful kind of busy, you should be all right. So, Torvald, do you have any questions about the tech tree? I was talking about it a little bit earlier on stream, but I know you and I were discussing it on Discord earlier. So if you have any questions, man, I'd be happy to answer anything I can. Okay, so I think that's connected. So oh, it looks like there's a couple pieces that are missing here. So let's see what's going on with those. Create Skynet. I'm working on it, man. I am working on it. Okay, so that's not connected, it looks like. You know what? I'm gonna have to get these things going because there's a couple pieces that are missing here, and I want to be able to see where. There's a piece missing there. Oh, this went further than I expected it to. Cool. Oh no, they added a destroyed rail thing. That's really cool, actually. The reason why it's destroyed is because it uses poison to kill the trees. And, yeah, it kind of messed up some of my railing, but it's fine. It'll get fixed very soon. Okay, so that was unlocked. I'm gonna have to filter stuff and just not pay attention to any of this stuff later on. So we're basically just limited to this. Let's go ahead and unlock an extra slot for our toolbar. That'd be kind of handy. Is that not being fixed? Do we not have any more repair packs? No, we don't. Okay, let's go ahead and make a handful of those. I know you're fine. I'm guessing your nano construction bots are not the same as the construction bots. Are you already made yourself a personal node? No, I'm using a mod called Nanobots, and the whole thing there is that the nanobots basically act. Sorry, brain fart there. I'm messing things up. Okay, the nanobots basically act like regular bots, but they're consumable, and they're not as useful as like logistics bots and stuff like that. So it allows me to do things quicker early in the game, like use blueprints and stuff, without using the crazy awesome power of like actual proper bots and stuff. So it's kind of cheaty for early game, but it helps speed early game along, and I tend to be very, very slow with my early game. So that's why I like to use them. So I'm repairing all this crap that I messed up. Good job, man. Good job. I done did it. I love that bent rail imagery that they added. That used to not be like that. Oh, man. Oh, it's all foodboard. Okay, so let's go here. Yep. Okay, I think it's all connected based on what I'm seeing on the map. Yep, full solid line. So now I have a nice loop for our trains to work on. Now the other thing we need to pay attention to is a refueling station, because we need a place for trains to come in and pick up fuel. And right now they're going to be running on coal. So that's a part of the Smarter Trains mod. You can actually designate a stop as a refueling station. And it looks like we're out of... No, we're not out of transport belt. It's just not in my inventory there. I'm a Factorio purist. I'm not using any mods until I unlock every achievement on vanilla. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I try not to use mods that change the game up too much in terms of like adding a whole lot of stuff. Like I like the vanilla feel of the game, but certain like quality of life changes are like the type of mods I like to use. So what I'm going to do is maybe just in line here. Will that work? I think that will work. I'm actually going to have this line up all the way to the top. It's a little bit overkill, but if we have multiple trains lined up for refueling, this will help alleviate any sort of issues with backup. I think that's what we want. Of course, we're going to have to do signals and stuff like that too, but we'll get there momentarily. I like the way you explain this game for people that won't know how to play games of nice touch. Okay. I'm glad you like it, man. I do my best. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can do in this game. Like, you can build any way you want. But I figure if I explain kind of what I'm trying to do, it would make more sense for the people watching. And not just me running around doing a bunch of random stuff. So I always get the chain signals and the rail signals mixed up. So let's go ahead and build a few of those and a few of those. We're also going to need some train stops, but we need some steel for that. So let's go ahead and run down and grab a bit of steel while we're waiting on those two get created. And this now, I could probably just go ahead and pick all this up. This is all useless now. Let's go ahead and just do this. I know it's a little bit much, but we'll clean this area up real fast. Okay, let's do oil. We will eventually get to oil. You may be wondering why I'm ripping up my base like this. It's because that entire steel processing area was kind of pointless now. It became pointless now that I have it actually, you know, situated over here. So I'm just gonna run my coal back. We can reclaim some of those splitters and some of those underground belts and stuff like that. haven't checked in a while. How's our power production looking? Our production's very low. Our satisfaction is perfectly high, so we have plenty of power to work with. A bunch of overhead. So the other thing now is that I need to make some power poles. I want to make some of these larger power poles. Let's make a few of those. Let's make a few of those. And you'll see I have now 2 bars down here. I think if you tap X, it alternates between the two. So if you want, like, so right now in my first position, I have transport belts and smaller electric poles. So if I were to push X, it would put that as 1. So if I push 1, it gives me that. If I push X and push 1, it gives me the poles. But also you have the second round, which, let's put our filter inserter there. So now if I push Shift 1, it'll give me the fast one. And if I do X and do Shift 1, it gives me the filter. So that's a very quick way to navigate through your toolbar and stuff, which is very handy. So I'm just going to kind of do that. And then probably just go ahead and connect everybody like that. There we go. So now, you know what? I checked my power once everything was disconnected. So we're actually still doing good with our power, so we're good. No need to worry. Everything's running as we'd hoped. Okay, we need to get lights and power and stuff like this too. I was picking up steel for some reason for some train stops. I need advanced circuits for the smart train stops. Oh boy, we're not too advanced yet, so we're just gonna have to use some regular train stops. So let's make a handful of those guys. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Okay, so how we're gonna do? So if we're gonna go right hand, how does this line up? I think it's okay. So the way train stuff works is when you pick up a stop, it shows you where you can place it. So these green boxes is where you can place it, are where you can place it. But if you put it over one of the green box locations, it'll tell you which direction the train needs to be traveling in order to go to that stop. So you see the arrows are going up, and then you see the white boxes behind. That's enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a locomotive and 4 wagons. So what you want to do is if you tap R, no, excuse me, you don't even have to tap R. You just put it on the other side. You just drag it over, and you put it where it needs to go. So I'm going to put it 1 back, so I can leave myself room for a signal. So I'm going to pop it there, and that one's going to be called refuel. And then we're going to actually make this black because it's going to line up with coal. That'd be nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get our first locomotive down and on the track. And we're going to go... put fuel in it for now. And do I have trains? I do have wagons, rather. We do. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to go to refuel. And then the wait until, I'm just going to say inventory full for right now. So I know this is not right, but I'll explain that soon. Right now I'm just getting it to go to that stop, which is what I wanted to do. Can I hop in? Yeah. That was almost too late, but we're gonna ride around and we're gonna stop at the refuel station. You can watch on the map. It's kind of awesome. All right, we're now gonna stop at refuel, which is cool. The reason why I like to do this is because I like to have trains present in order to set certain things up. And the reason why I'm getting a train to sit here is because I'm going to go ahead and, oh, do I have access to that yet? 1 second. Let me think through what I'm about to say before I say it. These guys. Sweet. That's what I want. But for right now, it's fine. I do have a mini loader mod that I want to use. But for right now, I'm just going to use this. Now, what I'm going to do is basically just run coal up to here. And I feel like maybe I should put a buffer. Maybe just do 1 for right now. Let's put a buffer. Because I like buffers. Buffers are good. And let's do like a 2. slot buffer. So the idea is I'm going to run coal up into here. Coal's going to sit in this box until a train comes by, and if you do an inserter with fuel going directly into a locomotive, then it will fill up with its fuel. So right now it's my train is empty of fuel. So let's do until inactivity. Let's get rid of that for, like, let's say 30 seconds. So it'll go around every 30 seconds. And if we do automatic, it'll want to go, but it's out of fuel. So all right, it's got a little bit of fuel left. I'm going to tell it to go ahead and go back to refuel. Or not. It'll do its thing, man. It'll do its thing. And it'll be back. And it'll be looking for fuel. Or maybe I can't get it to stop with just one stop, but it's fine. So for right now, I'm going to continue doing my mess here. Will that stretch? That will stretch. Okay. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. There we go. Now, once again, I'm splitting off our main coal supply here, which is going to bite us in the butt soon, but not just yet. All right, what do we have? We have flammables. Not interested in that just yet. I want to go ahead and get this mini loader situated. See if that'll help us out early on. Train sim. Yeah, so trains, depending on how you use trains are a huge part of this game. So, let me move this back down. I guess we could probably do it like this. And then let's do a large pole. Let's run that all the way back down into the base. And it will connect there. So let's just let it connect there. And then that means maybe I can run this up. Let's think about this. I want to be efficient with my poles and stuff. Non-wasteful, rather, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so 2 there, and then maybe just run a couple more of these guys up. Okay, and we'll just do that. Okay, so now you can see all the coal that's being placed into this box is now being fed into the locomotive, and then when there's enough fuel, it will pop off now and go do its thing. So we have this my smarter trains mod should be active now, but I don't think it is, and that might be something I need to unlock with technology, which I'm thinking. Let me think here. So there's a thing with the smarter trains, which you're supposed to be able to start creating lines and stuff, like train lines and such. And you're supposed to be able to designate a train stop for refueling. But I'm not seeing that right now. I'm wondering if maybe I have to get to Red Science first. Did they change that on me? Because this is the train stop we need. So maybe that is what it is. Crap. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so we're just gonna have to have trains run through the refueling station and sit here for what, like 5 seconds, 3 seconds of inactivity, 1 second of inactivity, because once this is completely full of fuel, we want it to go. So now inactivity, right? I don't know if it counts on the locomotive though. That's the problem. Yeah, it might not count with the locomotive. Okay, so you know, I'm gonna work with this more in the next episode. So guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you like what I do, hit the like button. If you want to help my channel grow, share my videos, share my live streams, leave likes, leave comments, all that good stuff, because the more you guys interact with my videos, the more people that'll come and hang out and be part of the community. Definitely want to grow the community as big as possible, but I need your help to do that. So definitely appreciate the support you guys give me every single day. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock. And my way of saying thanks is once we hit 2,500 subscribers over on the YouTube side, I'll be doing a giveaway for a $50 Steam digital gift card. And make sure you check the link in the description for more information for that. And also, if you're over on the Twitch or the Mixer side, make sure you hit the follow button as well. I'd really appreciate that. So guys, I'll catch you in the next episode. As always, thanks for watching. Take care. All right, guys. If I'm not mistaken, we have one more episode to do tonight. Let me double check and make sure I'm correct. And that assessment, let me pull this over. This is all my other recording stuff that you guys don't need to worry about. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. So last episode of the evening. Let's see here. What mod is the ST settings? Was it not that? Wait, what? Ooh. Hey, it pops up when you click the thing. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So apparently, they changed that functionality. I'm not going as crazy as I thought it was. Just a little bit. It's good. Okay, start recording. Cool. Awesome. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Because that was going to drive me nuts. And I would have not figured it out for a while. Shows up when you click on a train. Yes, that's exactly what we're looking for. Thank you so much for that. Hey guys, how's it going? TheHaggardNerd here. Welcome back to Factorio. Last episode we had worked on making our loop, and we have a nice little refueling station right here. And I was kind of freaking out because I couldn't find the little mod window that I was looking for. And I found out, actually, Yuji, thank you Yuji, pointed out that it does not show up unless you click on a station stop thing, whatever this thing's called, train stop, or on a train. This is what we're looking for. So, since I don't actually have any, you know what, this can be, go ahead and be our iron ore line. So iron ore supply. So we're going to refuel that. We're going to save it as a line. So now we have our first line, and we can assign other trains to this line as we need more trains to be on the line, basically. So what I've got it set as is it's active. When it needs to refuel, it can refuel. There are rules we can set, and I really don't understand how this works. I never did get into that, so we're not going to worry about that too much. But I pretty much just use this, and it goes where it needs to go, and it all works out. So yeah, we only have one train. There's only one station in this line, and there's only one active train, or only one train for this line. So yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're looking for, and it works out. So I would need a second stop in order to demonstrate this. So let me just kind of arbitrarily put this here as test, right? And then we're gonna say this needs to, let's go to manual. Let's go then to test, and let's do time pass. Let's do 15 seconds. And then I would actually need a second stop, I think. No, I don't need a second stop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add... I'm going to add a stop to this line. So we're going to test. I thought I just did this. Time passed. Let's do 15 seconds. And then I think we have to save it as a line again, because now we have 2 stations. Alright, so every time you update one locomotive on that line, if you want it to keep for that line, you have to update that line and save it, resave it. So let's change that to time passed 15 seconds. Actually, I'm gonna need to do another little thing to demonstrate this, because it automatically auto-magically pulls off and does a refueling thing. So I know I'm butchering this, but you guys will have to bear with me because I really want to demonstrate this. That's not a good way to do this. Okay, let's do that. And we can pull this up later, but let's do that, and then let's do that. There we go. And then let's do test 2. All right. So I don't have any signals or anything down right now, but we will fix that. We only have one train on the tracks right now, so it's not too bad. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and trash all this. Let's go ahead and have it set to go to test, and then let's have it set to go to test 2 after 15 seconds. You know, let's go ahead and make it 5 seconds, so that way it doesn't have to be crazy. 5 seconds. Let's go ahead and save as line. So now it goes test to test 2, and it's just going to go back and forth until it needs fuel. And I'm going to make sure that that's a thing that needs to happen. So let's go ahead and hop in here. Let's move it forward so it doesn't get any supply from the coal that's currently there. Let me go ahead and steal all of this fuel. And go ahead and get it to go. So now, it's going to do its thing. It's going to roll around a little bit until it feels like it needs some fuel, until it runs out. It gets low, and then it's going to decide to pop over here to this refueling station. And I need to do more work to figure out the whole station mapping thing. And it looks like I didn't give it enough fuel because it did run out. So, awesome! Great explanation. Great, great demonstration on my part. And those things need to be repaired, but they will be repaired eventually. Okay, let's just ride in the thing for now. Let's give it one frickin' coal so it can decide what it needs to do, which is hopefully go to fuel. But right now it's going to test 1. I think once it hits, there it is. You see, it just automatically added refuel. I want to continue. I want to add 2 more, so that way it can do its thing. So it's gonna now. I'm gonna have to add a few more. So now it's gonna go over to test 2, and then it'll come back to refuel. And then once it's done, it'll remove refuel. I'm gonna keep feeding it a little bit of fuel until it's done. So it's now over here. Which is what we want. It's gonna wait here for 5 seconds. And then, it's now on its way to refuel. So that's where the little indicator is showing. And then it'll refuel, and then once it runs out of fuel again, it'll come back over here. And then after it leaves this area, it will resume its normal schedule. So now we see it getting filled up here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it all up manually. And it's like, yeah, that's plenty. And of course, the settings in here, you can set it to where you can have a certain amount of fuel once it hits certain amounts. Max refuel time. Let's go 20. I'm just gonna bump all this up to like 500. Let's go 1200. I think that works. Yeah. So yeah, so it's gonna just go back and forth until it needs more fuel. So that's cool. So let's go ahead and see what other technologies we can go ahead and get going. Let's go ahead and do the flammables, get that going. The fuel lasts quite a while in trains. It'd be nice to have a train that uses electricity or something. Yeah, I haven't gotten into the nuclear stuff yet in the game. I'm actually gonna go ahead and stop this because I don't want to run this unnecessarily. Let's go ahead and get you to go to refuel and just hang out at refuel. Let's manually drive you to refuel. There we go. And we'll just leave you hanging out here. So there we go. Okay, so we have our first train. Now we can start thinking about, well, number one, getting rid of all this crap that I built, because that was for demonstration purposes. Okay, cool. So now the first stop needs to be basically iron ore drop-off. So how do we want to do this? So we want to have... Oh, did we unlock loaders? Did that finally get done? Yes, yes it did. Okay. So mini loader, and filter mini loader. So let's try this out because I haven't tried this yet. I want to make, let's make 2, 3, yeah, 4. Let's do 4. And see how this works. I think it's supposed to be able to suck out of a box without any sort of problems. And basically it just replaces the inserters at a much faster clip. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to say like that, right? So if I remove that, does it not work? Is it not going to work? Does it require just a belt? Or does it not go into locomotives? No, that's working. Okay. So does it not suck out of a box then? So this is a new mod to me, so I've not used it. You know what? I think I know exactly what you need to do. You need to have 2 of them together. So that way, hold on. That. And then that. So have this guy go up and in like that. And then that will drop into a box after it gets power. Yes, this is working exactly the way I was hoping. So you see how quickly that's filling up? And then what we're gonna do is do like maybe 4. Once that's completely full, which, you know, it will be now, it'll start putting all of that directly into the chest, and we don't have to worry about the speed of the inserters. This is kind of cheaty, because inserters is kind of are kind of a big part of the game, but I tend to prefer loader type things, and this is one of the mods I like to use. So yeah, there's that. So let's go ahead and unlock automobilism. That's kind of cool. I really like how that works. So let's just do that. This does please the Haggard. It pleases the Haggard. This is heresy. I know. But with the way I like to build things, this is a lot faster. A lot better. I like it. Okay. So that's doing its thing. Cool. So now we need to start thinking about making a whole bunch more of these. So let's just make all of them. Maybe not all of them, but like a lot of them. What do I need? What am I running out of? Blue inserters. Okay, so green circuits is what I'm going to need, and regular inserters. So green circuits and inserters I need to pick up a whole bunch of. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see what's going on there. I think that works. And then of course I'm going to need a few more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm good. So instead of having like 12 like inserters, I can just put like a couple of these down and it'll load and unload like super fast. And it saves me some time basically. So let's see here. How do I want to do this? I could probably make this a lot more compact, but if I want to have like multiple drop-offs, I want to give myself some space. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's do 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the 6th one, we'll do a proper line. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and repair these guys because my little bot guys, little bot bros are not seeming to want to cooperate here. Now you want to cooperate because I'm doing it manually. All right, that should be it. Yep, looks like it. Run. All the running. Okay, let's get this going. And the music just decided it wanted to quit on us, apparently. Like, I'm really bummed that I can't use a mod that I absolutely love due to copyright reasons. There's actually a... I don't know if it works with this version, but a while back I found a mod that was a lot of, like, 9 Inch Nails instrumental. So, like, a lot of the songs you guys know that 9 Inch Nails has done. It's basically the instrumental version of that, and it fits this game so perfectly. So perfectly. And if copyright thing, you know, wasn't an issue, I would totally be using that as my background music for this game. And it is glorious. So if you're a fan of 9 Inch Nails, then I would highly suggest looking that up if you play this game, but if not, that's fine too. Just I will never speak to you again. I'm gonna line these up, because why not, right? This is going to be so it's gonna be iron ore drop off 1. Cool. And I want to... There's a way you can do... Oh, that was color picker. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so we want like blue. You know, I ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't gonna worry about it. It's fine. There's another mod called color picker, and you can choose common things. And I'll probably add that because then you can just do like the blue color for iron just automatically, like such. And it makes things a lot easier because then you can easily color code everything instead of having to look up the color values for certain things. Okay, so now what I want this to do is I want it to go ahead and just not go there. I want it to go to iron ore drop off until it is empty. So let me go ahead and put that in there so it won't be empty. Oh, I didn't save the line. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's do iron ore drop off until empty. And then let's save this as a line in automatic. So we should see it come around here momentarily. Yes, you can build a car. Maybe you did not stand near them long enough. You had to repair packs. That's possible. I want to stay and watch, but I gotta go. That's all good, Torvok. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Appreciate you stopping in. Make sure you leave a like for me. I'd appreciate it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this guy off. So that way when I do unload, he doesn't go off and do his own thing. I'm probably just gonna load out this direction. Just do 1 per for right now. Because that'll fill up a full line. But of course it needs power, so I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. There we go. Nice. So now we have our unload situated. And we can add to this as needed. So we can have up to... What, 1, 2, 3, crap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6. So we could have a total of 24 lanes coming off this one cart. And then, you know, however many coming in from there. But I think this is perfectly fine. We can add more lanes coming out as needed. But for right now, this would run down and tie into this. So let's go ahead and do that to get that going. And we are going to need 4, so let's go ahead and get 4. And I'm saying 4 because there's 4 lanes going down into our smeltery. And we want to make sure that everything's kind of lined up properly, so... There we go. And then we can put... Oops, that ain't gonna work. Really? Okay. That's wasteful, but it'll be fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and run some underground belts. Oh no, I'm out. That sucks. Need more iron plates. So let's go grab some of that. And then the next thing is I need to find some iron ore to bring into the base. Okay, where is that even going? That's going down there. So where's our collection? Right here. Okay, so we need some underground. Let's make a bunch of those. How are we on splitters? We got 20. Let's make a couple of those. We do have fast belts now, but we're not there yet. So I thought you could, because you did have one when you did your first stream. Yeah, absolutely. I just don't have a need for a car yet. It's getting to the point where I kind of should start considering making a car because of the way this train thing is going on. But once I have like this entire map filled with like train stuff, then I'll absolutely make a car so that way I can get around. I generally actually use cars only in emergency situations. I'll usually plop down a train and use that as my personal transport, so that way I can get to point A to point B relatively quickly without having to worry about running into stuff. Okay, so undergrounds have been built, so let's go ahead and pull those across. Oh no. Okay. Well, that's a thing apparently. Okay, let's run these down. I'm not going to connect that just yet. Oh, that's not at all what I was trying to do. Not at all what I was trying to do. And the idea is once this is done, I'm going to have like 3 or 4, however many I can fit, train stops back through here as we have a lot more iron ore coming in. And then we'll have a bunch of lines coming down and filling all this up. But right now I'm thinking this is going to take care of our base as it stands. We don't have to worry about it too much right now. Let's go ahead and just start knocking them out as needed, as we get to them. So let's go ahead and connect these into our current base, into our current smeltery. So that is going to tie into there. Let's do that. How's this going to work? I have to do a weird kind of something. Let me do it and then I'll explain it. Because then I'm better at doing and then explaining rather than explaining and then doing. Okay, so that is going to split into that one. Yeah, I'm going to set this weird. Okay. So that, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one, right? Because that is going to come in here. That is going to go like that. That is going to go like that. And that is going to go... That's not going to reach. Oh, not what I was trying to do. Not what I was trying to do. So we have the 4 inputs. Okay, so the idea is this is actually splitting into the existing line. And when I say split, I mean, I'm actually meaning combine. But, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so whatever is coming in from either of these 8 is going to be split directly, or pushed directly onto these 4 lines. I should probably put a balancer here too. So it basically pulls 50-50 from each incoming and then it puts it out on the line here. And that way, if we have trains dropping off, then that'll be merged in with the existing incoming ore. And then if we don't, then it'll just pull 100% from the primary quarry, basically right here. I don't know if that works, but I think that's a good explanation. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little balancer system here in case there is any sort of issue coming in off the lines. This will only take just a second. Sure, then we're going to do that. 2, 3, and then we're going to go, nope, one more. So 1, 2, yes. There. Do this. Oh, I forgot that's a thing. It used to not overwrite like that. No, it does. I don't know if those are necessary, but it works. Alright, that would be that. So that should work. So split between those two. Yeah, I don't know if these last ones are necessary, but I do them anyway. Okay, cool. So now we can push this on through here, and you guys can see it populate on through. You can change the priority of your splitters, so you can use up your old ore patch first. Can you change the priority? Oh my gosh, that's a new thing. Input priority left. So is it... Interesting. Oh, okay. So output priority is definitely a thing, because we don't want anything going to the left, because then that just wastes the couple that's sitting there. So then we could say input priority is going to come from the trains. That's something to think about. Okay, cool. That is really cool. That I appreciate you bringing that up, because that's something I had not experienced because they hadn't added it to the game yet. Sure. Yeah. Okay. That's my brain is thinking like a million different things right now, like how I can use that and how awesome that is. So yeah, I'm taking just a second to like collect myself, I guess. That's really cool, actually. Oh man, I'm nerding out here. That's gonna be useful for so many situations. Okay, so I had to run that up and over because that was too wide to run an underground. I think it's like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do 4. I think you can reach 5. No, it's 4. 4 total. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's do more shotgun shell stuff. Alright, so that is good. That is good. So, I think to kind of round out and finish up this little thing here, I'm going to go ahead and build another, quarry. Up here. There's a lot of nifty things you can use that for. There's in a filter you can set it. Yeah, I saw that filter button. That's going to be interesting. I can see why you like this game. It's very in-depth. Gameplay just sucks you in what's going on. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I'm going to set up my second quarry here. So let's go ahead and get our little resource monitor. Get that going. And then let's take down some of these trees. Now I'm going to have to be careful though, because there are biters over here. I'm thinking maybe we'll take those guys down and then set up this quarry. What's up, Benjamin? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. So how many drills do I have? 21? Let's make a handful more of those guys. Okay, so yeah, let's make our way on over. I guess I don't necessarily need to take these trees down. Oh, where are they at? They are coming up in view. Should be here any second. There they are. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and put down a couple of turrets. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! They're coming for it. They're going for it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I done messed up. I got no more bullets. No, I do have bullets. Okay. They're very sensitive to turrets, apparently. Let's try this again. Not as close. Oh man, that was almost really bad. Okay, so there's that one. So let's repair that guy. Okay, and then let's put down another turret. Do your thing, buddy. Okay, this should be good. Now what I'm doing is considered turret creep. Basically, you find a nice, comfy zone where you know the biters can't actually get to you because your defenses are set up properly. So I know I'm safe. It's about right here. And then you go ahead and just pop in a few more. Pull up the next one. I'm going to try to put it... It's a little bit outside the zone, but... I'll get both of them. Uh-oh. I gotta defend my turret here. So I pulled up our defenses. I'm just gonna go ahead and take these out manually. Awesome. Did I start over? Well, I mean, this is a new series I did. I started... I did have a playthrough a while back, but this is a new series in the game for the game. I can use my words, man. I've been having trouble talking all night tonight. So this episode is going to run a little bit longer. I've been shooting for about 30 minutes per episode, but I want to get this outpost situated. Sorry guys, had to get the kid to bed. Try to feed Loki, which turned out me having to peel him like a banana. Oh, because he shed? Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Binding turrets and ammo to your hotbar will let you creep way faster. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. I don't always do everything as efficiently as maybe I should. But, it's fine. It's good. So I'm just going to go ahead and ghost these all down. Then I'm going to have to hand, or craft whatever we're missing. Blueprints are so handy. So very handy. And that should be good. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get our constructor guys going and see what technology we can unlock. So let's go ahead and continue with the shotgun stuff. You know what I should be doing is writing. I mean, this will work, right? Yeah, if I skip one, it should be perfectly good. So I'm gonna let this finish, run back up, and skip this one and go to the next one. And it should just build as we go down. That'll be fun. There's one more. Am I out of light poles? Oh no! I think I'm out of small electric pole. Oh, okay. So it's the regular poles. Let's make a handful of those, another handful of those, another handful of those. Because I've got these alternating, I think. So that, and then we'll go ahead and do this. See how that works out. Oh, this is great. This is great. I love it. So I'm so glad I don't have to put these down by hand. It looks like we've run out of drills. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and run up, and as those are being crafted, they will plop down as they are available. Okay, cool. So we have now what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lanes to deal with. I can probably go ahead and combine this one because this is light. Like that. And then we can do output priority on the left. Which is cool. That's going to be full. That's going to be full. Is that light as well? So we can get it down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's still going to have to come down. It's fine. I'm trying to get it down to 4 is what I'm trying to say. So that way it'll make life a bit easier on us. Output priority is right. That's really cool. I love that. And then let's go ahead and pull all this together. Let's get rid of this tree here so we can see what's going on. Let's get rid of the trees in the area. There we go. We have one more. And then, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do that with output priority of left. And then that way I can just go ahead and balance these 4. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So 1, nope, 2, 3. Did I do that right? You know, I probably should now start just putting all my belts down first and then try to finish with the rest, because now that they changed the behavior of how you place down belts, being able to overwrite things, this just saved me a lot of headache later on. There we go. Okay, so that's all balanced in. We'll have 4 nice lanes of ore coming in out of here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make this this outpost, this pickup area, and then probably call it a day for this episode. This episode is gonna run a bit longer than normal. I do apologize for that, because I have been trying to be consistent with my episode length lately. But there's some things that just need to get done. So let's maybe go 1, 2, 3. Let's go 4 in, and then run that. I think that should be good. Good? Yes. I still need to put down signals and stuff too. A fart smeller. A smart feller. I don't even know. I don't know. Sometimes, some days, both of those are true, I think. Alright, let's get our construction bots back. Build me some stuff, bots. Okay. Okay, there's that. And then let's go ahead and put down a stop. I want to kind of line it up here. Let's go ahead and do or quarry 1. That works. And then what we can do is go ahead and select our trains, which is this one. You can actually control the train with this. I forget what this mod's called. What is that? Oh, that whatever. Oh, the fat controller. Okay, so it basically allows you to deal with trains remotely and just kind of check up on their current situation. Okay, I don't really know what that is. Anyway, Let's go ahead and line this up to iron ore pickup, or quarry one. So let's go until inventory full. But we also need to do ore inactivity. Because if it gets to the point where it's like barely pulling anything in. Let's see here. Let's do inactivity for 3 seconds. Maybe 1 second. 2 seconds. Let's do 2 seconds. Let's go save as line. So now what we can do is go ahead and get that going automatically. It's going to go to drop off. It's going to stop at drop off, and then make its way back to here. And it's just going to circle around until those conditions are met. Problem is, I just realized I need to build my pickup before we can actually get it to do its thing. So once it comes back, I'm gonna have to stop it again. It's just started to get into Walking Dead. Don't know where he is. I just finished, what was it, season 7? Is 7 the one that was the last completed? Are we currently in 8? Is that how it works? Because if that's the case, then I'm up to 8. I'm waiting on 8 to be released on Netflix. So I'm just gonna do it like this. And this should work out nicely. We're gonna have to run power over here. Run power for all this. Probably gonna have to increase our power production as well, but I'll do that in the next episode if that is the case, which more than likely is the case. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some large power poles. And I like these lighted ones because they're kind of handy. Let's get rid of some of these drills, and since they have been crafted, since we have drills now, let's let it do its thing. Pop down anything maybe that was missed. I think that is it. Okay, cool. So let's run power and, oh, there's one over here. Let's run power and get this thing going. And then we're just gonna run it down here. Season 8. Oh, nice. Zombies. Yay. I love them zombies. And I probably should have just ran that power out to the side like I've been doing here. That'll connect that all up and awesomely. Alrighty. Yeah, please, no spoilers. Please, no spoilers. I just really hope Negan gets his. That's all I'm saying. At some point, of course. Let's see, do we have any larger poles available? We do, so we can do, it's gonna be kind of wasteful. So let's just do regular lighted ones. Get them nice and awesome like. So those are now being loaded. Nice and quickly. The question is, do I want to do buffers? Because that'd be quicker. So yeah, let's do some buffering. This is optimization of this pickup area. Kind of crazy to get into, I know, but be worth it. So let's do that. So it's got to come out of the box and into the inserter to go into the train. It's kind of weird because you have to use 6 of them per, but it'll be fine. It'll be perfectly fine. Okay, so let's put our boxes down. Let's do steel boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go blip, 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 blip. Inventory transfers. Click, what? Oh, apparently there's tutorials now. Okay, I'm good. Thank you, though. And I just realized this is gonna completely mess up my situation. This is gonna mess up my situation. Unless I just say screw it and run it from over here. Which I'm willing to do. There we go. Okay. Okay, so do that and that. Now everything will go in a bit faster. And then once those completely fill up, let's go and get this to drop off. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and go to your next one. So drop off, let's go ahead and go. So now we have a handful. This should drop off and go into our base. You can see the fat controller tells you what it's doing. So it should unload fully compressed lines. That'll take just a moment. Okay. Sorry, I know we're just hanging out here for a second, but that's part of testing. So now it should leave after however many seconds. It's empty. Waiting for empty. Oh, that was more full. Oh, it got backed up. Okay, well that's fun. Well, that's fun. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and manually go to the quarry then. We're just gonna pretend like it emptied. Get back up to the quarry. And now there should be this buffer here. These guys will be emptying out, filling up nice and fast. And so that way when trains are away, these chests will get filled up and we don't have to worry about these non-compressed lines coming in. And I just realized I need to plug some of these guys in. So let's go ahead and do that. And then probably go ahead and start wrapping up this episode. So yeah, so guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you like what I do, hit the like button. If you want to help my channel grow, share my videos, share my live streams, leave likes, leave comments, all that good stuff. So the more you guys interact with the videos and stuff, the more people that'll come and hang out and be part of the community. I definitely want to grow the community as big as possible, but I need your help to do that. So, excuse me, I apologize. I definitely appreciate the support you guys give me every single day. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock. And my way of saying thanks is once we hit 2,500 subscribers on the YouTube side, we'll be doing a giveaway for a $50 Steam digital gift card. And the way you enter for that is you go to the gleam.io link down in the description below. Follow the instructions, enter as many times as you can. Make sure you do the daily entry and also share it with your friends as well. So yeah, looking forward to doing that. It'll be fun. It'll be awesome. And we're working our way up to it right now. We're at 2273 and we're over the halfway mark from the 2000 start point in the last giveaway basically. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. So guys, yeah, appreciate you hanging out. I'll see you in the next episode. As always, thanks for watching. Take care. Okay, let me go ahead and save this. Save. Okay, there we go. All right, and guys, I am going to go ahead and call it a night. I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been fun. I had a decent number of viewers tonight, even though my viewer count decided not to cooperate, which I don't understand, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'm not going to be hopping over on Discord tonight. There's something I got to do this evening. And actually, probably more than likely, I will not be hopping on Discord after streams from now on. I'll just have to hop in on the next morning. I've decided that in order to maintain my weekend upload schedule, like the just sitting down to record games that I've been doing, like with Beyond Good and Evil, if I take an hour after each stream and record an episode or two or of whatever new game I'm trying to do, it actually allows me to allot that time and I don't have to worry about trying to make time for it during the weekend or something when I'm trying to spend time with family and stuff. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been fun, and I will catch you guys tomorrow on Discord, or today's Wednesday, so Friday we're doing Astroneer again. Next week we're going to do Elite Dangerous again, but I do want to get back into Astroneer this week and check out some more of the new stuff that they added with the base building update. So I'll catch you guys then, and until then, guys, I will catch you later, I guess. Have a good time. I'll see you later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.